And welcome back. This is Mim, and this is episode 15, season 1 of the Chicago Cubs 1991 non historic out of the park playthrough. This will be game 42, and we are likely to lose this, as with many more games, as I laid out in the previous video. But still, I wanted to get this thing started and go over a couple things on this this opening or this lineup page. We do have our platoon right hand hitting shortstop Andres Calderon in at the leadoff position because Grace he's really struggled against left-handed pitchers, especially in that leadoff role. Then we have Sandberg. Grace will hit third. Salazar has tended to been a little better against left-handed pitchers than Kevin Bass. Gil Reyes will hit in the number 6 spot, Doug DeCenzo 7, and Duhan 8 with Burkett, the pitcher, in the number 9 spot. A little bit of this lineup, I was trying to rotate, like I have these switch hitters in here, sort of spaced out a little bit to, to keep the opponent's AI honest as far as throwing in relief pitchers to favor certain handedness matchups, but. We're facing the Expos. They lead off with Dave Martinez, Spike Owen, who's a very good defensive shortstop, a decent bat as well. Larry Walker, who is an elite right fielder in the league during this time period. You can look at his offensive ratings are amazing, and he's a great defensive right fielder as well. He could easily play center field, even definitely left field. He can play some first base as well, but he's an enormous bat. You can see he's having a very good season so far for Montreal. So he's a big worry for us because he's a big left-handed bat. And of course, we are going at him with a right-handed pitcher. Ivan Calderon is a big bat for them as well. You can see he's also having a good season, and his ratings are pretty solid. So they have some real pop in the middle of their lineup. Mike Gerganis, I believe. I recognize this name, so I'm not. I don't know a lot about this player, but I definitely recognize this name. So I don't think this is a fake player. Never know. It's a little bit hard because I have that fictional player thing enabled, so now it kind of messes me up on some of these guys. Hector Tapia, bat 6th. Andres Galarraga, who became a kind of a well-known first baseman for the Colorado Rockies when they became an expansion team. He bats 7th in this stage of the game. He's got some decent pop in his bat, but his offense isn't maybe what it was when he was playing at Coors. Of course, playing at Coors helped, but you got Ron Hasse as the catcher. You can see his defensive rating isn't anything that special. His catcher ability is a little bit above average. And then they're coming at us with the left-handed pitching Brian Barnes. And Brian Barnes, he's had an okay season. I mean, nothing great. Certainly better than some of our pitchers, but you can see his whip is high. Other teams, their BABIP against him has been high. So maybe this is a guy that we can punish. We can get to. I don't know. We have such a bad offense. I doubt it, but. This is a pitcher that's possibly susceptible to having a big game against him. So that's the opening day lineup. Hopefully I covered everything, and I'll get it started here. Let me go ahead and kill this music, and the game audio might be very loud, so I'm going to be messing with some of these audio levels in post-processing. So if it's a little strange coming through, wow. There we go. Yeah, sorry, wasn't hearing anything for a second there. All right. So we have John Burkett leading off against Dave Martinez, who obviously you see the contact ratings just enormous. Montreal, they have good players, and I think they have a lot of team speed, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a tough matchup for us. Oh, it looks like we have I should have paid more attention. DeCenzo's playing in right because one of our other guys likely needed a rest, and yeah, we still don't have Glenn Allen Hill back, which is a real pity. I don't know why all my I think I was trying to get the Wrigley Field, the mod to work to do the historical field, and I still can't get it to work, so it reset all the positions for all these players. That's why I did that. All right, so we got John Burkett facing Dave Martinez, top of the first inning, and let's get this underway. So let's see, I forgot to check the weather. Expos are 18 and 23, and weather's not bad. It's 60 degrees. Wind was what? It looked like 12 miles an hour. I have to double check that. On the ground to Sandberg to Grace, and we're one away. So let's get this widget turned on here. Yeah, 60 degrees. Wind is right to left at 11 miles. All right, so Burkett facing off against Spike Owen, a very good defensive player. I believe he's a switch hitter. I didn't really look just now. Here's a ball slapped into left field. Will probably be good for 2. Yes, it will. So Spike Owen leads off with a 1-out double. And Larry Walker, a very dangerous batter, up at bat, facing John Burkett. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And Walker with the lazy fly ball into right field. Looks like it will be caught by DeCenzo, and the runner is going to stay at second. So big out right there. Ivan Calderon, also a really big bat, a dangerous at bat. So let's see what Burkett can do. Here's a 1-1 pitch. On the ground to Grace. Grace will take it unassisted to first, and the Cubs are through the top of the first inning with they did give up a hit, and the guy there's always some danger with those big bats coming up, but they made it out okay. So here's Andres Calderon leading it off, fictional player I believe against Brian Barnes. Bottom of the first. Here's Calderon. Let's see how he does. 1-1 pitch. Ground ball over to the shortstop. It looks like the shortstop's going to get him in time. Yes, he does. So Calderon is a routine out, according to the play-by-play. Looked a little closer in the animation, but that's never a good guide. Sandberg up to bat with 1 out, 2-2 pitch. And there's strike 3. Goes down looking. Mark Grace stands in. 3-1 pitch. Maybe he can draw a walk. Come on, Grace. Nope. Hits it onto the ground to the second base side, over to first, and the Cubs are down 1-2-3 in order. Still a no score on the board. So John Burkett up to bat against Mike Gerganis or Gerganis, or I don't know. 3-2 pitch. On the ground to the shortstop, to Calderon, over to Grace. Grace fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away. Hector Tapia up to bat against John Burkett, left-hand batter. There's strike 3 over the plate. Andres Galarraga, potential power threat. A little weak fly ball on the infield. Looks like Sandberg will have it. And the Cubs retire the Expos in order. So now the Cubs are up at the bottom of the second inning. Here is Luis Salazar, and he tends to bat a little bit better against left-handed pitchers. Looks like this time he might. Oh, he does hit the ball out to center field, but it's caught by Martinez. And Kevin Bass up to bat against Brian Barnes. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And Bass goes down swinging, strike 3. So Barnes has 2 strikeouts on the day. Here's Gil Reyes, 3-1 pitch. Reyes draws a 2-out walk. First walk of the day by Barnes. Here's Doug DeCenzo. 1-1 pitch. And DeCenzo hits the ball into left field. Should be caught by the left fielder, and it is. So the Cubs do get a runner from a walk, but nothing doing. Nothing happened. So John Burkett, 26 pitches, top of the third inning, facing off against the catcher, the Expos catcher, Ron Hasse. Here's a fly ball driven deep into center field. It will get past the center fielder, so this will be good for 2. Let's see if he holds him to second. He does. So the catcher, Ron Hasse, has a leadoff double with no out. He has very poor speed, though, and this is the pitcher up, so they're probably going to bunt. Here's the first pitch. They are bunting, so we're 0-1. Let's see, 2-2 pitch. He does get the bunt down. Oh, but they do get the runner at third, so a pretty athletic play by Burkett. Nice cover by probably Calderon, who covered that bag. So excellent. We got that lead runner, and now we have a slow pitcher on first. So quite a nice trade-off there. Burkett facing the good hitting Dave Martinez. Martinez batting 303 on the year. He's 0 for 1 today. That was a loud vehicle. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but all right. So here is John Burkett. Ball slapped into left field. Looks like Kevin Bass will have it. He does, and a runner stays at first, and the Cubs are 2 away. So one more out, and they are through this inning. Look like could be a give up a run, and they get out of no problem. Strikes Spike Owen out, and Cubs are through 3. Have given up a couple hits, but other than that, no runs. Ryan Duhan looking for the first Cub hit of the day against Brian Barnes. 3-0 pitch, and it's the second walk of the game for Barnes. So Duhan is on. He's got good speed. Burkett can probably bunt him over, hopefully. Oh, looks like Duhan's going, and he is out. Really bugs me that the AI did that, and we got a pitcher up. Just have the pitcher try to bunt him. We're a National League team. Come on. So stupid. Anyways, Andres Calderon up to bat. Here's a 1-0 pitch. Calderon smashes it to the third baseman, who throws to first, and we are through the bottom of the third inning. Still no score. Montreal comes up. Larry Walker leads it off. Here's John Burkett, 0-1 pitch. And it is a fly ball into shallow right field. Should be caught by DeCinzo, and one away. Ivan Calderon up to bat. 2-1 pitch. Burkett fires and delivers. And on the ground to the shortstop. Calderon over to first. 2 out. So a pitcher's duel so far in this game. Here we go. Burkett up to pitch, and first pitch swing. Fly ball into center field. Should be caught, and the Expos are retired in order. Still no score. Bottom of the fourth. Let's see if the Cubs can get something going here. Ryan Sandberg, 3-0 pitch. And hits the ball weakly on the infield. Should drop into the shortstop's. He makes a catch, and 1 away. Mark Grace up to bat. 2-1 pitch. Grace, lazy fly ball into right field. Should be caught. 2 out. And Luis Salazar, full count. And strikes out. So Salazar goes down swinging. So again, scoreless. The Cubs have yet to get a hit. They have had a couple base runners, I believe, through walks. Hector Tapia up to bat. Burkett, first pitch, swing. Little fly ball in the center field. Should be caught by Duhan. Yes, it is. So 1 away. Andres Galarraga, full count. This could be a dangerous pitch. Oh, and he strikes him out. So Burkett having a very good game. 3 strikeouts, no walks. He's pitched extremely well so far. So here's Ron Hassey, who I believe had a double his last time at bat. A 1-1 pitch. And on the ground over to Grace. Grace is going to take it unassisted to first, and the Cubs are through the inning again in order. Both pitchers are just going through these batters like nothing. So let's see if Kevin Bass can change that trend up against Brian Barnes. Here's a 2-0 pitch. Bass swings, hits it hard into center field, but it will be caught by Martinez. Gil Reyes up to bat. 1-2 pitch. Oh, it hits Reyes. So the Cubs get a base runner. Still no hits, but maybe something can happen here. Doug DeCinzo, a 1-0 pitch. Looks like Reyes is going to try for second. And he is out. Why is my bench coach stealing when I have my strategy settings set to sabermetric? I do not understand that. It's just so annoying. Doug DeCinzo, 2-2 pitch. And there's a ground ball to the second base side. He's retired. Cubs get nothing. Top of the 6th inning, John Burkett. He's only up to 56 pitches, so he's good to go as long as he can not give anything big up. Here's a ball hit hard into left field, but a diving catch by Bass. Great job, and 1 out. But that is kind of not nice to see a guy hit the pitcher that hard. So Burkett, 3-1 pitch. This could be the inning where he's starting to fatigue. He's going to start struggling. Here's a single into right field. Martinez, their leadoff hitter, on base with 1 out. Threat to steal. Spike Owen up to bat. So let's see if he advances the runner or if the runner steals. There's a ground ball to Grace. Grace should be able to get the batter, and the runner advances the second with 2 out. So this is a big at bat here. Larry Walker against John Burkett has only thrown 66 pitches. Even though Walker is a massive left-hand bat, we're still going to leave Burkett in. See if he can get out of this. Here's the first pitch swing. It is a ground ball to second base. Sandberg has it over to first, and Burkett gets out of trouble, gets out of the inning. Bottom of the 6th, Cubs need to get something going here. Ryan Duhan up to bat against Brian Barnes. Here's a 3-0 pitch, and looks like he's going to do a leadoff walk. And again, Burkett, he's only at 73 pitches. He's still, I mean, he's got a couple dangerous, he's got a very dangerous right-handed batter, and then some lefties. So he might be good to go this next inning. I'm going to bat him here, and hopefully he bunts and my AI doesn't steal. Just bunt. Okay, just bunt. Even if you strike out bunting, I prefer that to getting thrown out stealing. Let's see if this bunt is a good bunt. Yes, it is. Excellent. So he advances the runner. We're going to keep him in the game for the time being. Here's Andres Calderon. A big chance. Runner in scoring position. Our first time in the game. We still do not have a hit. Here's the first pitch swing. It's a ground ball to third base line. Does not advance the runner. 2 outs. It's up to Ryan Sandberg. Come on, Sandberg. You're one of our best hitters. Be the hero. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Sandberg, fly ball into right field. He will not score the run. The Cubs still do not have a hit. And we are through the 6th inning. Here's John Burkett facing a very dangerous right-handed batter, Ivan Calderon. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard into right field, probably for extra bases. This will likely be a double. So that's rough. So the go-ahead run is in scoring position. Burkett, we're still going to stick with him. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out. So that was a huge strikeout. Hector Tapia gets Burkett. Ground ball over to Grace. Grace will toss it to Burkett, and we are 2 away. Runner at third, so this is a really big at bat. Andres Galarraga. Here's the first pitch swing, and he hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Should be a third out. It is. Burkett gets out of trouble. We are through the top of the 7th into the 7th inning stretch. There, the music plays for once. So I'll go ahead and let it play. We really need to get some offense going here. No hits. We've had some base runners through walks and hit by pitches, but sorely needing to get something going here on the base pass. I just wanted to let this play one time because sometimes it doesn't play, and this is a Wrigley game, so R.I.P. Harry Carey, of course. All right, there we go. So here we are, bottom of the 7th. Come on, let's get some runs, right? We need Harry to be yelling that. Let's get some runs. So here's Mark Grace leading it off. Number 3 spot in the lineup tonight. Here's a 2-1 pitch, lazy fly ball into right field. So Grace, I believe, is 0 for 3, 0 for 4. I didn't even look when he was up there. Salazar 0 for 2 so far, so we're needing something big from him. He's against a left-hand pitcher. Come on, man. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Salazar 0 for 3. Kevin Bass 0 for 2. Let's see what he can do. Here's a 1-0 pitch. And there is a ball driven into right field, but it probably will be caught. Yes, it will, out near the track. And so the Cubs are down in order. We're to the top of the 8th. Burkett with 77 pitches. He's going up against sort of the bottom of their lineup, and then some real dangerous batters. So we'll see. We'll give him a batter and see what happens here. Here's a lazy pop up on the infield. Sandberg's got it. Now, yep, they're gonna send their pitcher out against us. So Burkett's gonna go ahead and pitch against this pitcher. Strikes him out. And I think we have to keep Burkett in. I mean, he's only at 85 pitches. He's not quite up to bat in the lineup yet, so we'll see. This could be big though. These next 2 or 3 batters. Awesome ground ball to Sandberg over to Grace, and so Burkett retires in order. The Expos. This is the bottom of the Cubs lineup, but they need to get something going here. Come on, guys. Gil Reyes, full count. And he draws. Oh, he strikes out. Come on. Swing the bat. Doug DeCinzo up to bat. Here's the first pitch swing. It's a ground ball over to shortstop. I think the shortstop will gun him down. Yes, he does. So the Cubs are retired 2 out so far. Ryan Duhan, 3-0 pitch. He draws a walk, a 2-out walk. Okay, so this is big. John Burkett up to bat. So we do have to bring in a pinch hitter for him. And unfortunately, this is where we are sort of limited with what we can bring in off our bench. We are not set up really for this kind of thing. So we are going to bring in Kurt Manwaring. I normally don't like to do this, like use catchers for pinch hitting purposes. One, because I like them to be getting rest if they really are resting. But two, if the other catcher were to get injured, you're kind of in a bad spot as far as who to put in that position. But Victor Gomez is not a good right-handed bat, and then all of our other bats are left-handers who probably wouldn't do very well in this situation. So Manwaring, maybe he won't do very well either, but he'll probably be a better batter than Burkett would be. So we're going to throw him in there and cross our fingers and hope he does something here. It's unlikely that he will, but let's see. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he grounds to the second base side. Oh, and it's an error. So a huge mistake by the Expos. We Cubs are going to have runners on second and third. So Manwaring, I mean, he didn't really do much there, but at least he put the ball in play. And then an otherwise very sure-handed second baseman messed up. So here's Andres Calderon with a big opportunity to drive in some runs. We really need a single from him here. Again, the Cubs do not have a single in this game yet. So here's a 1-0 pitch. There's a ball hit hard at the middle, but it is fielded by the second baseman. And the Cubs, they squander perhaps their best chance to score runs so far in this game. And now they go to their bullpen, their ever suspect bullpen. And you can see we have a switch hitter up, a very dangerous left-handed bat, and then a very dangerous right-handed bat. So likely what I'm going to do here. Not my, this is such a mess. You can see Lancaster's tired, and I don't like to use pitchers when they're tired. I'm trying to think if Calderon is just too dangerous to try to mess around with. And Owen, what kind of a batter is he? He's a ground ball hitter, so that's... Walker, of course, is fly ball, and Calderon's going to be fly ball. Oh, he's a normal. So, tough decision here. I mean, I have Wilson sort of with the mindset that he's a setup guy, but he's really not. And McElroy just hasn't done it this year, but he's the guy that if I was facing left-handed batters or guys that can bat from the right-handed side that I just need a good quality pitcher to go after, I'd normally pick McElroy. But let's see. Let me double check Owen's split rating. So he's much better against left-handed pitchers. So, all right. What we're going to do is, man, I hate to burn one of the only right-handed. We don't have very many right-handed pitchers available right now. I guess if, yeah, because Owen is not a very big threat to hit a home run, is he? Yeah, he's not. So yeah, we're gonna throw Hartley in there against Owen. Yeah, this is tough because if we have to go several innings, we're gonna be really limited in our bullpen. So here's Mike Hartley facing probably the one and only batter he's gonna face. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Spike Owen, ground ball to second base, over to first. The Cubs have an out, big out. Now Larry Walker up to bat. We do not want to face Larry Walker with a Hartley, especially with his low amount of movement. I mean, Walker, he just crushes it. So what I think I'm going to do here, let me double check Wilson real quick. He's not. Wilson will not. I think we have a better opportunity with McElroy, actually, even though I might regret this. But let's see how it goes. 2-2 pitch, Chuck McElroy, who's had a really rough season so far. Let's see if he gets a big out. Yes, he does. A very nice play by Calderon. And now this Calderon up to bat is a huge right-handed batter. And so this is where, and again, we are burning through our pitchers like crazy. I think we have to go with McElroy. And he walks him. Marquise Grissom, very fast player. Ground ball to shortstop. McElroy gets out of the inning. Good job. Might be able to use him in the next inning too if we do go to to extra innings. Here's Ryan Sandberg. Come on, let's have a hit and let's have it be a big hit. Full count. Come on, Sandberg. There is a base hit up the middle. So Sandberg leads off the inning with a base hit, and we finally break our drought of hits. Here's Mark Grace, Brian Barnes. He's up there with 111 pitches, 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball over to second base. Will it be two? Yes, it will. Mark Grace grounding into the double play, killing that little shred of momentum. Maybe Salazar can redeem us and get like a home run here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Salazar, fly ball into right field. Diving play by Walker, the excellent glove out there. And so we do go to extra innings. McElroy, he's going to stay in spite of it all. He's facing Galarraga's kind of dangerous. Wallach's not a slouch either. McElroy walks Wallach, so that's not good. Here's Galarraga, 1-2 pitch, and a ground ball to the shortstop. Over to second, over to first, and we get a double play. So a big couple of outs by McElroy. Let's see if he can get out of the inning. Here's a 1-1 pitch. Fly ball to center field. Should be caught. Duhan barely had to move. He is there. And the Cubs are through the top of the 10th. Kevin Bass up to bat. Expos finally go to their bullpen. Mel Rojas, a very good reliever. He's having a fantastic season so far. So this is tough for us, but maybe switching pitchers is going to be the change we need. Here's Kevin Bass, 1-2 pitch against Mel Rojas. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop. It is bobbled, so Kevin Bass is going to be on safely with an error on the shortstop. So that's a big a deal. Here's Gil Reyes, the right-hand batting catcher against Mel Rojas. Here's a weak fly ball on the infield, so the runner will not advance. We are 1 out away. Kevin Bass still at first base. Here's Doug DeCinzo, who is playing in right field today. You can see his rating is nothing great, and so we are going to bring in. Let me see here. Do we have Duhan coming up? Yeah, we do. So we'll bring in Randy Bush. The left-handed batting Randy Bush has possibly a little bit better ratings. Has not had a good year for us, but maybe he can do something here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Single into left field, so nice. He does get a base hit. That's always great. So now we have 2 runners on. Come on, let's do something here. And again, we have a right-handed batter up, and this is our new player, our captain, Tony Aguirre or Aguiar. I don't know if that's a real player or not. He is sort of like a fifth outfielder, a defensive outfielder, a platoon center fielder, and he's coming in as a left-handed bat. Not a great bat, but we'll see what he can do against Mel Rojas. And it looks like Bass is going to throw. Oh, is he out? Oh, my God. What is going on with the AI? How is that possible? I want to know, how is it possible that I have sabermetric as my strategy setting and my guy runs when there's in a situation like that? He's in scoring position. I've got 1 out. And why is he running there? We win if we score a run. He doesn't need to be some kind of a crazy hero. And I would rather have my batters swing their bats than guys get thrown out on the base pass. And I don't understand why did the sabermetric setting permits stuff like that to happen. Anyways, 0-1 pitch. Aguiar grounds out to the first base side, which that play right there, that possibly would have advanced both the runners. And then maybe this next batter up would have got a base hit. I don't know. You never know with baseball because there's so many ways things can go, but that's still extremely disappointing. Let me fix my defense here. So Chuck McElroy, he's still in there. We're going to try to go another inning with him, but he's getting towards the end of his tank. Here's a ground ball to the first base side. McElroy has it, so he maybe's got a little bit more. Dave Martinez up to bat. Here's the first pitch swing, so at least he's getting some quick at bats here. Ground ball to shortstop, throw to first, and McElroy can maybe get through this last inning. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Come on, strike him out, McElroy. Great 3 innings pitched by McElroy in this game. Didn't give up anything. So he's going to be a pinch hit for. Let's see. They've got Tim Burke up. We are at the point where, we're going to use. And then Calderon is going to be our where our pitcher subs into. Reynolds is going to come in as our shortstop. All right. So here's Isaiah Reynolds pinch hitting for Chuck McElroy, who had a wonderful 3 innings pitched, 3 scoreless innings. I don't even think he gave up. He had a base runner. Maybe he walked a guy, I think he walked a guy or 2. But here's Isaiah Reynolds 2-2 pitch against Tim Burke. And it's a fly ball in the center field. Will it drop? No, it will not. It's going to be caught by the center fielder. Cubs have 1 out. Here's Andres Calderon, who he'll come out of the game now that we have a right-handed pitcher in there. Here's a pitch, ground ball over to the first base side. So Calderon is retired, and Sandberg, who is he's 1 for 4. He did have that single, and here's a 2-2 pitch. And he goes down swinging. Sandberg 1 for 5 on the day, and now we have to pull in another pitcher. We got Larry Walker and then Calderon and then another left-hander to Shields up. So we're going to go Steve Wilson, even though then he's going to be facing some really tough right-handed at-bats. It's just kind of the way we have to do with our bullpen the way it is right now. So we'll put Wilson in there. Oh, and it screwed me up. Shoot. That was my mistake. When you do a double switch or when you change... when you use this spot, it automatically throws the pitcher into the number 9 spot, and I meant to do it a different way, but I can still put Calderon as my shortstop. It's not a big deal. We just lose Reynolds as our shortstop in that left-handed bat, but oh well. So here's Steve Wilson against Larry Walker. Here's a 1-2 pitch. And strikes him out. So very nice job there by Wilson. Wilson, this is a very dangerous at-bat. Ivan Calderon, 2-2 pitch. Strikes him out. So huge couple of strikeouts by Wilson. And here's Delino DeShields with a 2-2 pitch. And 3 strikeouts. So Wilson strikes out the side. Really impressive. He's showing us maybe he should be a setup guy. I said he can't strike anybody out, and there he does. He strikes 3 guys out, 3 huge bats. So that was enormous. Mark Grace, he is facing a right-handed pitcher now. Maybe he can get something going here. Here's Mark Grace, first pitch swing. And it's a base hit up the middle. Grace hits safely. So the Cubs do have a base runner. Nobody out. Bottom of the 12th. Come on, Cubs. Luis Salazar steps in. Tim Burke, 1-2 delivery. Here's the pitch. Strikes him out. It went down looking. It was just on the outside corner. Look at that. Barely there. Kevin Bass up to bat, coming from the left-hand side. Now that we have the right-hander in, here's the pitch. Ground ball over to first base. The throw to second. It is not a good throw, and we have 2 runners on. Bass hitting safely for the 2nd time on an error today, I believe. Gil Reyes up to bat against Tim Burke, the right-handed batting Reyes, not a great bat. Here's a 1-2 pitch, and he goes down, check swing, strikeout. Randy Bush, come on, Bush. You've been pretty poor for us all season long. This is your chance. This is your chance to be a hero. Get a base hit here. Mark Grace with that terrible speed. Maybe he can score. At least give us a shot. Randy Bush, batting 200 on the season. 1 for 1 today. Here's Bush. 3-1 count. Come on, Bush. And he walks. Excellent at-bat by Randy Bush. Great job. So bases loaded for Tony Aguiar, our new captain, our new, hopefully, 5th outfielder, backup kind of a defensive player. Here is the first pitch swing. Come on, Aguiar. Oh, and he gets a base hit into right field. The Cubs are victorious. The Cubs are victorious. Cubs win. Cubs win, as Harry Carey would be shouting. So finally, I can show a. I think this is the first time we've won on YouTube. So hallelujah! I guess we needed the 42 answer, the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy answer to all of our problems. But so the Cubs win in extra innings, bottom of the 12th, a single by Tony Aguiar that scored on the bases loaded. Randy Bush had a key walk. That we finally pulled it together in that the end of the inning. There's the let's see what we got here. Tony Aguiar. Let me. By the way, I will put this back up on now that we're on. Oh, maybe I won't. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Still learning all this stuff, so some of these are there's probably some pretty awkward moments in these videos, but you can see Brian Barnes. He gave a great performance for the Expos, as did our starting pitcher Burkett. But you know, when you go 12 innings, I mean, it's kind of just whoever can win the endurance contest, and we won that one. You can see, yeah, look at all these caught stealing. What is going on with that sabermetric rating? I just don't understand it. John Burkett, he pitched 8 innings, gave up 4 hits, no earned runs, no walks, 5 strikeouts, 86 pitches. He was amazing. So you can see he's really settling in nicely for us. He had a rough start to the season, but so far these, like I'd say, the last 3 or 4 games he's pitched, he's been really good. Hartley came in and had I think he got a big out. McElroy came in and pitched almost 3 innings. And did a great job. So that was encouraging to see. And Steve Wilson came in and just he struck out all 3 batters he faced. Just a wonderful job. He gets the win. Our pitcher of the or player of the game was their pitcher Brian Barnes, but Burkett could have easily been the player of the game as well. But Barnes did go an inning longer. Barnes had 4 walks though, and he did hit one of our guys, I think Gil Reyes. And he only gave up a hit. So both pitchers pitched amazing, and the bullpens were good as well. It's just we just managed to get that rally that got us that 1 run. So that was a big win. I'm ecstatic. You know, when you lose this much, every win, you're just like, what a relief, because it doesn't happen that often. So if you have stuck with this video this long, sorry it was a longer one, obviously 12-inning game. But I really appreciate that you've stuck with this. Throw a like on the video if you liked it. If you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell to be able to follow along, because this is a continual series of games for this team and this kind of scenario. You know, you can follow along and see if we are going to be the worst team in the history of Major League Baseball, or maybe we're just going to be the worst Cubs team ever. But yeah, sub and ring the bell if you want. Otherwise, no worries. And leave a comment below what you think, or just to say hi. Again, thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care, and until next time, later.